that wind is a-gustin'. What's up, Kristen J? You guys doing? What up, Mark Pappas? Yeah, so I'm out here just checking out some stuff, you guys. We got a new lake, man. I'm super stoked. Let me get headed this way real quick, and then we'll fiddle. Yeah, so I rolled out, dude. We're at a new lake. I've never been here before. Really cool drive in on this lake, just so you guys know. What's up, Robert Sharp? What are you doing? Hey, Pam. Yeah, so we're out on a new lake, man. This should be pretty cool. Now we're gonna see what this place is like. I just turned the graph on, so we're gonna see what's up here in just a second. Give me a second. Let's see what's up. Let's see what we're looking at. All right, and we're graphing. 3 foot of water. The bottom looks good and bright. We're gonna see what this place looks like. We're gonna get up around this grass. We're gonna work in here. I see a lot of people fishing offshore here. We're gonna check that out. The bottom of this place seems to be like full on sand. All right, let me adjust this thing. This is gonna make me mad. All right, so if I'm fishing from here, I need it. Here. All right. I cannot see a damn thing when it's like that. Okay. All right, boys, I think that's gonna work. What do you think we should throw? I can tell you what we're throwing. The all-inclusive bait. That's right. We're going straight all-inclusive right from the start. We're not even fiddling around with all that other stuff for right now. We're gonna throw on the old inclusive and see if that doesn't get her fired up. I brought everything, you know, just because, but really thinking the all-inclusive bait's gonna be the one. I don't know how you guys, can you guys hear me? You guys hear me pretty good when I'm up there? Is the audio all right? Because look, I had to change the spot because this one's got like an inside shirt. And if I put it here, it's gonna fall, this inside shirt's gonna like flap on it. So can you guys hear me? I don't even know if you can hear me. Probably no audio, more than likely. Oh, we're getting off heading again. Oh, I gotta clean this screen, dude. It's got like fish on it and stuff from the Headwaters trip. It's bad. It's bad. For those of you guys that were wondering, so I went fishing down in Headwaters. I'm not gonna lie, I had a fire day. It was pretty much fire right from the get start. No, it was a grind, and then it was fire. So, but yeah, I gave it my all over there. I don't know where this guy's going. He looks like he's out on a pleasure cruise. All right, let's get turned a little bit this way. Let me see. All right, so you guys can hear me, right? That's what we said. We can hear me. All right, sounds good. Okay. Did you get a sponsor for fishing? No, Rico, not yet, man. Not yet. I'm still working some folks, bud. I'm still working some folks. I'm not worried. I've had several offers from companies, but they're just talking about affiliates, and I'm not like looking to make no affiliate move. I'm looking to make like a pay me to go fishing move, because that to me makes a lot more sense. Like, I can make content and stuff. Like, I'm good at that. I mean, I'm not that good, but I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. All right, so we're coming out inclusive. That was a blind cast. Nothing really exciting. I'm just trying to feel what my bottom looks like. Graph says everything's really good. We're gonna search around some of these outskirts and then see if everybody's offshore for a reason, because there seems to be like a high shallow flat in the middle of this lake, which means that that's gonna be like a transition area for bass and that are gonna be bedding up. Weather got a little bit warm, just in case everybody was wondering. Like, I'm sweating, probably stink. I'm trying to see, I know I've got grass, a lot of grass here. I saw that coming in. Water seems to be like crystal blue in this little weird lake. All right, now we're starting to get our graph on this side here. I got drilla, I got scattered vegetation. I I got wind gust 25 to 30, so I'm going to tuck up on this wall right over here in just a sec. No, it's not really 25 to 30. Oh, there was the Chingy boys. There's something in there. Now, wind's cutting up, though, 10 to 15. It's like 6 or 7 sustained. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Let's see if we can get a fish in the boat real quick, man. Let's not fiddle around here. Let's get focused. Yes, I went out and took that Headwaters trip, and I'll tell you, I was focused, boys. I was focused. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. I got out to where I wanted to be, and then I did 21 and oh, come on. I did 21.8 miles on the trolling motor. So if anybody knows what that equates to, it was 2.5 miles an hour for 9 hours and 52 minutes, of which I think like 8.5 was on the trolling motor. Shout out to Glover Chiropractic. Dr. Glover got me back in the game, boys. Just so you know, fantastic. If you're in need of chiropractics in the Lake County area, the villages and surrounding counties, hint, hint, Dr. Glover, if you ever watch this, hook it up, bud. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm not. You know, if you're looking to sponsor somebody, I think it'd be pretty cool to put a chiropractor sticker on the front side of my boat because, yeah, we all need that. Especially fishermen, those of you that know what I'm talking about, living on the trolling motor. 7 foot of water here, guys. Not really seeing anything yet. I mean, I'm sure there's little dinks down there, but remember, I've got my distance set now, so dinks don't show up. Well, not little levels, you know what I mean? Not like my regular. Yeah, other than that, I was going to go live from the GoPros, but then I decided, you know what? I think I'm just going to film it, and if this turns out to be kind of a fire day, I can cut a video on it. What a neat little lake, though. It's about 8 minutes from my house by water, but it's like 28 minutes driving in the car. So I drove over in the truck, trailer, got out of here. I noticed there was 2 other boat trailers at the ramp, which wasn't too crazy, so I was really excited about that. And then I get out on the water and find out that all these people live on this lake, and they just come out here and kill it. I'm like, oh, okay. Now, I don't know if they're killing it, but my goal is going to be to come out here and kill it. I got a dink over here in this little cut. A couple of them, 3 of them, might be crappie. Water temperature 79.8. Woo, that's a little warm. It's a little warm. I mean, it's not hurting my feelings. I'm sure the fish really don't mind it, considering it's been cold for like months now. Again, we're coming out with the inclusive bait. I'm hoping to get it down there, get an idea of what I got. One over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow down. All right, guys, let's slow down for a minute. Let's get ready to do some magic here. Let's do some magic. Oh, straight in the sawgrass, because that's just how I roll. Oh, come on. Are you serious right now? First cast. I think she's wrapped up around it. I think it's wrapped. Ooh. I don't know how deep we are here. I got minnows and little fry jumping through here like it wasn't nobody's business. That's probably what I just saw was little males. Oh, are you kidding me? This thing's gonna make me get all up in here, ain't it? Ugh. This is the part they don't show you on them big fishing videos. You know what I'm saying? They don't show you guys this. This is the reality of the fishing world right here. You make a bad cast, you pays for it. You're down here in the weeds, fiddling with your junk. When you should be casting, you're in here playing in the weeds. All right, let's get up. Go for it, baby. There you go. That's. I'll tell you, real excited how this trolling motor functions now. Ain't gonna lie to you. It's a good trolling motor. Got to sharpen them fins though, so she does a little bit more cutting. All right, got me up out of there. I got quite a bit of stuff stuck on the trolling motor. We're gonna reposition here in just a second. We got movement right here. Bottom's all fluttery because I got grass all over this thing. Hold on. Well, it's not grass. Well, it's Kissimmee grass. Some lilium pads and lucky no fishing line. Can't stand finding fishing line in the trolling motor, you know what I'm saying? We got seaplanes. You guys see that off in the background there? Seaplane. I don't know if you guys can hear it. All right, so we're on this windward side. We're tucked up in this little corner right here. It's showing me a shallow area marker just to my left. I got this trolling motor just barely moving us. Try to pick a couple shots at this dock. I didn't get any visual coming by. Yeah, I got to do something about this positioning on this screen here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, GoPros are good. Come on now. Come on, inclusive bait. Make it happen, Daddy. Let's get the skunk out of the boat. Even if it's a dink, you know what I'm saying? I'm fine with that. I don't even want to deal with it, you know, whatever. Talking to myself. Yeah, it's just, it kind of affects me when I don't catch a fish, man. It bothers me a lot. So the other day I made sure to catch a grip of fish and not have that feeling for a while. So today could be the worst day ever, and I'm still okay with it because we're at a new lake. I see a lot of grass. I'm wondering if I shouldn't be rocking the chatterbait with this heavy grass. It's showing me shallow area, but yet my graph is telling me I got 6 foot under me and 2 foot under that. So I'm showing 8 foot of water in this little hole here. Come on now, get that grass off of there. Yeah, see, I got this grass down there, and this is kind of what I'm dealing with. This poor worm. I had the same worm almost all day the other day. And I say almost all day because I did end up breaking off, but it wasn't on anything that was like worth saying. It was a stick under the water, and I reached down to pull it off with my tip, and it ended up breaking right at the knot. So that wasn't my fault. That was just from overuse. You know what I'm saying? Like I was rocking it. Some real pretty houses out here, boys. Look at some of this. Boy, this is kind of fancy. Probably expensive. Probably expensive. Probably a bit more than I want to pay, to be honest with you. I mean, it's beautiful property, and the houses are fantastic. This one here's got glass all over the back, big bird cage, got a cool car. All right, let's get a little speed so we can use this equipment here. See if we can't start drawing us some pictures. Finding where these big bass are hanging out. Because rumor has it, there are a few bigs down here from what the locals are telling me. Now, the locals' version of big and my version of big could be totally different. You understand what I'm saying? Could be totally different. Because, I mean, I've heard all kinds. I've heard people, 4 pounds are giant, and they've never even experienced some of the things. I still haven't experienced double digits. I'm going to break down crying. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have tears in my eyes the day I hit double digits. Like, y'all are going to have to bear with me for a minute because I'm going to be all emotional. Like, I can't even talk about what I'm experiencing right now because this has been like the quest. You know what I'm saying? For those of you guys that know, this has been an experience here trying to find the elusive 10-pounder, But I got to hearing there was bigger fish in this lake. And it's not as big as some of the other chain lakes. So the opportunity for fish pressures, it could be, what do I know? I mean, for all I know, there was 30 people on this lake an hour ago, because I'm coming in right after noon 30. Water clarity is pretty, I can't really get myself in a position where I can tell you what the clarity is. There's a lot of neat little structures on the bottom, but none of them are holding fish. So I'm wondering if they're not all off those big flats where we came in from. We'll try a few things though. I'm not going to give up. That sounded like a Fish'ems. It's Doc. I mean, I see what appear to be beds over there, like tucked behind a grass line, but I don't see fish on the beds. Bottom here looks pretty good considering that's just grass, but boy, my heart, my emotions, everything started working all over again. I thought I was somebody. I was like, this is my moment. All right. We need to move. We need to be moving and using the electronics. It's just that grass is really throwing me off. Check underneath this pontoon boat right here. All right, now I'm starting to see seawall, so now I've got a pretty clear shot to everything on that side. So we're going to stay right on this line and see if we've got fish pulled up on the sand. I see one right here. No, it's a stick. Thought it was a fish, dude. All right, let's get an idea what we're looking at here. We're graphing, kids. What I need is like a 36-inch screen down here. That would do me about right. Yeah, I see you. Real neat. You can look down here and see what's going on with these fish. Some of these fish you can actually see. I see a couple little ones under there. They look like bluegill or something. Yeah, they're real little. Like it's bluegill. Now the all-inclusive bait will get them now. So I mean, if they make that mistake of putting their mouth on it, you're gonna get it. The hook's small enough. I'm kidding. It's really not that small. But I get teased about it. There's some kind of rope down there. I don't want to hit that. All right, let's start moving. Because this could either be blank or it could be fire. So we're going to cast ahead while we look at this. Got a guy on those flats over there. Navionics is on, but you guys don't know that. At some point during the trip, I'm going to have to cut the audio on my external because I'm going to have to plug the phone back in. Because I only get like 2 hours of live time when I'm running multiple things. Oh, I thought I just seen something retreat into them there pads. I'm wondering. Like I can see a couple of feet. I think the wind is probably making this a little bit harder than it has to be. I'm sure there's some real clean water somewhere on this lake. We're going to stay on this windward side first, and then we're going to push to the center flats because I see 3 or 4 people over there fishing those center flats. And I'm wondering if either A, they know something, or B, they don't know what's really going on. So I don't know how apt I am to trust them. I mean, they could be locals and they go out there and just kill it, but I've yet to see a rod bend. Oh, this grass is just, I think this is called Kissimmee grass. It is pretty thick. Looks real neat on the graph. I'm not, nothing's really registering with any size, guys. That's why I'm just rolling right through. I'm not trying to play the dink game. I've heard there's bigs in here. I want to give myself a minute here. Yeah, there's a big school of brim down there. Oh, open the bail. $8 here, boys. This is a neat little lake, huh? I wonder what this place looks like if it's all slick. Like, I bet it looks clear as day. Like, there's just beach, solid beach on all this seawall that I'm looking at here, guys. But unfortunately, with the little bit of wind that we have, it's not slick in the water. It's making it really difficult to see the surface. And then, like I said, I'm sure one side of this lake is clear. I could see the Kissimmee grass was pretty full up with, you know, sediment and things like that. Whatever it filters out gets caught up on it. That's a pretty house here too. That looks relatively new. Got a nice summer kitchen. Woo, fancy. Such a neat little lake. I didn't check the app to see what's fishing like out here. I didn't do that. Did not do that. For all I know, I'm coming out on a 2-5 day, and it's like, you should have never even showed up. Right on the dock? Just want to see what's down there. I just want to see what's down there. And right now, I don't see nothing. No, I don't see nothing down there. Got a helicopter. Oh my God. So, hey, check this out. So I get to the ramp, right? Right off the bat, dude. All right, $20. Does it start up on the first try or not? Anybody? Okay, well, I'll ruin it for you. No, she didn't. Or the first, or the second, or the third, or the fifth, or the seventh. And then I looked down and I was like, what are the odds I sat on the engine kill switch? Yeah, I sat on the engine kill switch. As soon as I put the engine kill switch back in, she was like, vroom, like she never even, I was like, dude, you know what I'm saying? That's the second time that's happened to me. It happened to me down Saturday too, and I was so mad. Boat ran so good all the way out there, and then all of a sudden she won't start up on the second time of the day. Started up first time, wouldn't start second time. I got this habit of sitting on the kill switch coil. I don't know what it is. It's just me. Let's see if I can't find me a pile of fish like I did on Saturday. I found me a pile of fish. When I say a pile, I mean like a pile. Not going to ruin it, but it was a pile. Probably more fish than I've ever caught. And that, you know, might not be a big deal to some of y'all, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's whatever. I'm going to tell you, I think I had one of the best fishing days I've ever had by myself, by far. Scared? Oh my God, was I nervous, you guys. I was on my own, you know what I mean? Nobody to save me, nobody to help a brother out. If I got into something that required help, I couldn't even get it. There was no help for your boy. I was out there on my own, doing what men's do. Oh, grass got me all. Come on now. There's got to be something that likes inclusive baits out here, dude. Gotta be something that likes inclusive baits. I mean, even if it's a dink, I just want proof of life. That would be fantastic. I mean, there's all this grass, and I know what you guys are thinking, man, why are you searching that grass? Buddy, I can see it. No, ain't nothing here. Nothing registering as far as like what I'm looking for. Because again, I made things, I changed things a little bit so I could get me a pretty good idea. Now, why would the grass not be here? Okay, up here I got flags, and flags are like a warning to tell you, no, don't fish here. Got it. Oh, boys, there's 5 or 6 down here. Okay, here we go. Oh, and he dropped it. Okay, okay, stand by. Stand by. There are 5 or 6 of them down here on the graph. All right, I think I see this pattern here. It was a dink. I'm not gonna lie to you. It didn't even get the hook out of the worm, but I still, there was something pulling on me, and that's all I need. Look, that's all I need. I ain't a man asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. Mm-hmm. George Thorogood, anybody? Old school. I guess I shouldn't sing that kind of song on YouTube. Oh, come on. Let's do something exciting. That little fish, man, I seen him. He was so small, his little mouth. Signs for no fishing. Nobody owns water. Where's the signs for no fishing? I haven't seen one of those yet. Thank goodness. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out here telling me I can't fish. And they do own the water. You have to be real careful about that, Brandy. There are some lakes, if it is a private lake, yes, they do own water. Just so we're clear. On private lakes, I fished one a couple of weeks back with my buddy Steve, and yes, they do own water. It's a private lake. You understand what I'm saying? And some people let you fish their water in front of their area, and some people got big signs that say no entry beyond this point, and it's like 120 foot off the edge. And they've got a dock running all the way out there talking about no fishing from here back. And it's like, oh, looky here, boys. Haha, inclusive bait. Hi, little man. Chill out. Chill out. Okay, I know that hurt. You fell right on your head. Ha, we're getting inclusive, boys. Dink. Let's make it look big. If you hold it right, it's like 8 pounds. Right? All right, so inclusive bait's hitting. Let's see what else is going to hit out here. Now we start the struggle. We got a dink. Let's see if we can find us a couple bigs. I think this is going to be the side right here, boys and girls. Because my friends come in both sizes. He's probably thinking, how the heck did he even hook that fish? Listen, man, I'll slay them little ones. I'll slay them. Oh, and I'm recording. So you guys are going to get to hear GoPro beeps all day. You're going to be like, what is that noise? Oh, it's GoPro. That one turn on? It says 2 cameras recording. So I got to check all the video from this Headwaters trip Saturday, man. I don't know if I got everything. I don't even know what I got and what I don't got. I just downloaded it all the other day. One of my 1 terabyte cards, I think, fried. It took over 4.5 hours with the same amount of data that the other one did. The other one took like 17 minutes, and that one took like 4.5 hours to download it. So I think one of my 1 terabyte micro SD cards is shot old, which $450 later, I can get me another one of those, but I just had to order another one for this graph. So I have to see if we made that order. Yay! I can't wait. All right, now stuff like this, like what you guys just saw us go back past, this little isolated lily pad spot, it's showing me that there's a little fish down there. I'm gonna take a swing at it just because. That last fish's eyes were looking down, so he pulled this bait off the bottom, which is what I was thinking was gonna happen today. I got a couple of different swim jigs. I got things like that we're gonna try. I think I'm gonna start tossing the swim jig for a minute and bring it through this grass. Now remember, guys, there's a difference between a swim jig and a football head. The football head would be if there was a lot of structure to bump into or rocks on the bottom, just something that wouldn't easily get caught because that weird looking sideways football head. But the swim jigs, as we all recall, those are the ones with like the pointed head, more like an arrow, and it's designed to come through things like grass and stuff like that. Got a weed guard on them. We're gonna take a trip back into this corner, right, Sean? And then we're gonna come out looking like fire. Let's see if we can't get something to come across these lilium pads. Oh, it's just slap full of grass underneath them. I was like, I'll just drop it in there. Yeah, I'm thinking swimming a jig slow through and just reeling her through. I think it's gonna. I got a big weed guard on there. It's a pretty house, very pretty house. All these houses are fancy. A nice lake. This guy's got slow no wake zone. I agree, no problem with that. But he is not banning the fishing. See, that's a weird little spot where the water's glassing right there. I'm gonna have to check that out and see what that is. If it's vegetation that's stopping the water, or if it's just a lighter spot, as in the depth is different, so the water is different. Not quite sure what color patterns we're looking at out here yet. Oh, come back to me. Through that. Oh, look at here. I told you there was something up yonder, didn't I say that? Got bass jumping right here off this little point. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna work our way to it. I don't get excited, guys. I don't like just run 10 up there. You know what I'm saying? There's really no reason for me to do anything like that. I'll get to it eventually. I'm just really paying more attention to what I got in my left and my right. I gotta clean this screen. Oh, come on now. Grass. Oh, puppy. Got caught in that Kissimmee grass. My heart got all big. My heart got all big. All right, I gotta clean this thing off. I can't see anything. I'm like pretending I can, but like it's bad. It's just covered in like fish scales and stuff like that. Like I don't even want to tell you guys. It would ruin it. I gotta get some clean water to wipe this thing off. There's like fish scales dried on it and stuff. It's kind of gross. Oh yeah, see, that's like having two different graphs. Ow. All right. Oh my God. You know, it's amazing. When you clean it, the visual is just so much better. I mean, I have no idea what to tell you guys. This is like night and day for me now. I'll probably have to adjust it again now that I clean the screen off. And yes, I'm that nerd that still has his screen protector on, just so we're all clear. My screen protector from the factory is still on that piece of glass. My phone, too. My phone's like 5.5 years old. I refuse to take them off. I'm like, nope, nope, it'll void the warranty. This way, if I ever do have a warranty issue, I send it back with the screen thing back on. They're like, yeah, this thing's broken. It seems like as soon as I take that factory piece off, I get a crack in my screen within an hour. I'm not seeing anything out here. Like I said, the locals are all pushed out offshore. So I'm thinking either they know something or again, they don't. So we're going to do my plan. We're going to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is skirt this edge, come off that edge over there, and go straight out. And then maybe we'll wrap that and take the windward side that should be a bit calmer. See what kind of water we're looking at. This back here looks like it could be fire. I'm not even going to lie to you. I just don't see anything. Again, staying pretty consistent on the bottom here as far as the depth, but what I'm looking for is some type of change in water depth, elevation change, maybe a bunch of concentric circles on the ground. That's always a good thing to see because that means them fishes is bedding it up in there. You know, them fishes. Oh, this would be such a killer lake to live on just because it looks so pretty on the side. Like everybody's got nice houses and stuff. They're not like giant houses like my lake. You know what I mean? My lake, it's like, oh, you got $1.5 million? No, then you don't live on this lake. This one looks like you could get away with a couple of hundred, maybe 400 grand, 500s for a few of these, but I don't see anything over 500,000 on this lake, regardless of how much property they got. But under the Build Back Better economy, these things are 3.6 million. So if you get involved in one of these, you buried yourself into car payments for the next 7 years. Little joke there. I mean, this little dock here just looks like it could be something that makes things happen. I can see the sand back there, but I don't see anything on it. You guys can't see that. I can. I can see the white spots for the beds. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting into my shtick here. This is when I do work right here. Get back in these here areas here and I do some work. What a nice day. Majestic, you know, just, I don't know, man. Something about being out on the water. Oh, something jumping around over yonder. Probably a gator or something, but something about being out on the water, you know, just fishing, just by myself with you guys. Still kind of by myself. That's why I have a lot of problem filming. I guess that's an issue that I have. Like, I really need to get used to, like, oh, you know, the format or just how you film yourself, like blog style. I'm more just like, hey, just do it live and nobody watches it. But that's okay. You know, those of you that are watching, I appreciate it, man. You guys don't have to hang out. Oh, looky here, boys. Looky here. Graph's showing me 3 bigs. 3 bigs. Stand by. Stand by. We're gonna do this, boys. Oh, they are. They're going right back here. Oh, wow. There's a whole school of them in here. We're going to circle back. They're going between these pads and this side over here. This side over here is all sand. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. Hit the Gen Psaki, boys. It's a circle back. Circle back. Yeah, no, there's bigs right in here. They're going up in these reeds. I just saw 6 of them. And for me to show 6 on the way that I have the graph set means that there's like 6. All right, we're going to stay off them a little bit. We're going to decrease the pressure on them by swinging out a little bit wide. They're still there too. There's no missing them. Hey, boys. Oh, come on. I think that was the little male. I think that was the little male. All right. I got caught with my pants down a second ago. I had my bait in the water in some ominous place that I know better than casting, but I still can't break that habit. You know what I'm saying? I still can't break that habit of just trusting the graph and not doing anything until it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, put your down, bud. You're all right. Just relax. You'll see it. And then when I do see it, I look down. I'm like, oh, there it is. I'm already like somewhere else with my stuff, and that's just defeating the purpose of even having this thing, which is why you spend money on it. All right, let's make the circle back. Let's make the circle back. Let's see. Hold on. What's going on? What you guys doing? What you guys doing? I missed the pants down rewind. What? I missed the pants down. Wait a second. Who had pants down? What kind of party's going on in here, Tracy? What am I missing? I mean, I like to part. Oh, boys. Yeah. Oh, boys. Nice. Oh, I wish you guys could have seen that. Well, they come right out the water here, even the dinks, boys. All right, relax. 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 I'm not going to tell you again. And they're getting bigger. Look at that. They're getting bigger. Oh, I don't know who that is calling me. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Look at there. All right, let's watch it go away. See ya. Yeah, I don't know who that is calling me. I bet it's the NRA, or it's somebody trying to get a hold of me about my auto warranty. There's still 5 of them, boys. You guys want to see what I'm looking at? I'll show you in just a second. I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. Let me see if I can't get one of the bigs out of here, and then we'll see what happens. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me hit the circle back. I'll bring you guys up front for a second and let you see what I'm looking at. All right, hold on. I'm gonna make another circle and I'm gonna show you guys. Because there's 5 or maybe 6 or 7 in that weed set, but I can't. I'm not rigged heavy like that. I can grab one of my other rods though, but I didn't bring the flipping rod. So hold on. We're gonna do the circle back. Circle back. I miss old Saki. It's like having Raggedy Ann as your press secretary. Just a nightmare. Sorry. I know I shouldn't talk about stuff like that. I really miss her. Just because. I miss her saying, that's a good question, but I'm going to have to circle back. What? All right. I'm going to bring you guys up here in just 1 second. Let me get this thing right here. All right. You guys ready? Field trip. All right, let me put this thing down up here. Unhook you guys. I got you guys safety strapped in because last time that whole issue. All right, so can you guys see that graph? Probably not. So let's do this. All right, so can you guys see that graph? All right, watch this. Because right now you don't see anything but a bunch of squiggly lines, okay? But in just a second, things are going to get real clear, okay? Now you're seeing the individual little holes, right? That's a little hole because the darker area shows that it's a depression. Now watch this. As I come around this corner, now remember I said right off the dock, right? As I come around this corner, we're going to skate right up. We got it set to 45 feet. And every time you guys see one of these weird squiggle lines that goes across, that's me adjusting the trolling motor. All right, watch this. Left side is where it's going to be at. You ready? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's a big one. Right there, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5. All that's in there. Those are fish. See them all? You learn how to read this thing. That's a big school of fish. Right there in that grass, somewhere in that grass is a big school of fish that I have to figure out how to get into. Now, I'm not really one for pitching. Oh, wait, look, here comes some more. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This whole side here, they're pretty much peppered up on it. And I got 2 on, there's a bed. Can you guys see that bed right there? Let me hold you guys out. Right there, there's 2 fish I can see right now on there. You guys might not be able to see them because it's not polarized. But yeah, so that's pretty sweet, huh? Now you learn how to read that thing, man, and it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now most people would see that and they'd be like, I don't know what that is. Those are fish, dude. Like, those are legit fish. So if you know what you're looking for, that's why I keep telling you guys, I'm like, there's one. See, but we came all this way with 0. You know what I'm saying? There was no fish all this way down here. And then all of a sudden we kept, oh, I cut my knuckle, boys. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God, that's brutal. I don't know what happened exactly. I don't know. I didn't see it. Oh yeah, I'm bleeding good. I don't know. You know, that's how I roll. You know, everybody thinks, oh yeah, it's just fishing. I mean, you're not gonna get hurt. I'm like wounded here, like legit. Like I'm flicking blood. You understand? Good God, this just got censored on YouTube. Like, they're gonna take us down because I'm like, you guys keep an eye on me if I start to get woozy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this thing might have hit an artery. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. There's one. Come on now. I think some of these are just going to be little males garden fry. There's 4 or 5 of them in here. Oh, this is going to be epic. I got to do some work here. We got the cameras back on? Nope. See, that's what happened the other day. I mean, I was catching so many fish the other day, dude. I just totally stopped. I didn't know if the cameras were on. I didn't know if the cameras are off. We're going to circle back. This is all beautiful. Look at this. I might have to just rig up a flip, something to just sit over here and pitch and flip. There's fish over here, boys. There are fish over here. Oh, I think I might have found the spot. Oh my God, I got blood all over everything. All right, hold on. I got to do something about this. This is absurd, dude. Like, I'm bleeding. Like, not a little bit. Like, I'm dripping blood all over my pants, all over my shirt. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, I ripped the whole knuckle right off. Oh, sweet. Nice. Let me get something here. Oh. All right, guys, note to self. Bring Band-Aids. Yeah, I got blood all over my pants. Oh, there's another one right there. Are you kidding me? The fish just swim around here freely as if that, nobody's after them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, where are we headed? Straight to the seawall. Nice. Okay. All right, listen, when it gets real, boys and girls, your boy Beards will hook it up, okay? Now, look at that for a bandage. That is probably like, if this was combat, you could consider that healed. Take a couple ibuprofen, a little Motrin, drink some water, go on about your combat. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see who said what. Must be. It was just my imagination once again. Hit it, Patty. Running away with me. This for you. Oh, boys. Hey. Field trip. Shit. I gotta show you guys something. Oh, don't skin your finger off again, please. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, that was a turtle. Come here. You guys ready for this? Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. All right, here we go. We're gonna come in stealth-like. I'm gonna put you guys directly over top of it. Boys, can you guys see that? Could you guys see that? Dude, it was like a 5.5-foot alligator gar, dude. That was sweet. Let's not catch that. I don't think you guys can see it. That sucks. I seen it. It's probably because the polarized lens. If I had you guys on GoPro, you could have seen it, but I don't have you guys on GoPro. I got you on the phone. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get back over to that spot. You know, this is what half the fishing trip turns into. I'm wounded. I had to do like a combat lifesaver style. Like I got blood all over me. I got blood all like this is a rated R show all of a sudden. And I haven't even dropped a bomb yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't cursed like hardly at all, if any. I don't even think I have. Oh, there goes my mic. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, everything's working out. Look, yeah. All right, let's get up on. Let's try over here again. Let's see if we can get a couple of these females over here. Some of the ladies. We found a couple of the boys. Those are cool. Not really. I ain't trying to hang out with no dudes. I want one of these girls. One of these big girls. Come on, big girl. I know you like my worm. A little Bobby Lee for you. All right, here we go. This fish are probably still sitting in the same spot that we just saw them. Okay. More than likely. We'll find out here in a second. I don't think I did anything to really disturb them. We didn't really. We're not moving like at all. Like wind is blowing faster than us. So that's a good thing. But what I want to do is maybe grab up that swim jig and flip it back in there. Now, y'all don't laugh at my flips now. I don't flip very good. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's not really flipping. It's more like a feminine toss. It's not one of my strong styles, dude. Like, sorry, not sorry. Oh, yeah. There is work over here. Yeah, they're back there. Sure enough. Yeah, it's just my imagination. I get something to drink. I'm starting to get parched. If I wouldn't have cut my finger off, everything would have been cool. Now my lymphatic system's kicking in, so if I go into like some kind of like, if you see Charlie in the bush, call in there. It's just my natural reaction. You know, I start having the flashing backs from the WW-NAM. And, yeah, it's okay. I'll be all right. Just give me a minute. No, I'm just kidding. Little joke. Little joke. All right, now, our marks have moved. Now there's only 3, which means I scared some fish off casting in there. Or they just went a couple of feet up. I mean, they do that because I haven't gone across them yet. Sorry. No, they're still there. Okay. Let's see if we can't drop something in front of them. Now they're facing this way. I can see the difference between heads and tails. I know what you're saying. Oh, you're kidding. No, I'm serious. They're right here on the tip of these weeds. But I think every time I'm casting, they're just like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Come on, this bait's all inclusive. Like everybody can eat it. No matter what kind of fish you are, mudfish, gar, tilapia. But they could have been pressured enough. I done skirted this corner 4, maybe 5 times. Now, I am noticing a good sized bluegill presence here, which is making me think maybe we should swing that big swim bait a few times. Not get crazy with it. I don't think my back can take it, but I think if we swim that swim bait a few times, we might have something chase it out. Has the air conditioner turning on. God, that was massive. What is that? All right, let's venture over here for a second. Water's clearing up a little bit where it's less windy. It feels like the air back here is blocked off by these houses. Water temperature dropped 4 degrees, 79.2. I'm not marking anything. I'm just blind casting for a minute. I'll speed up here, get a pretty good picture of what I'm looking at. I got one in this corner back here, but I don't think I want to. Again, I got to hook up something, do a little flipping. Turtle. Yeah, there's fish in that thick, but they're in the thick. Like they're back in the thick. Oh, come on. I think we're gonna go with that bigger setup here, guys. All right, let's get away from this side a little bit. We're putting a little bit too much pressure on them, I think. We're making them nervous being all up in their business like this, like 4 or 5 foot from them. Fish get nervous. They don't want to eat nothing when you're that close. That's why I love a nice long cast. Got one coming up on you guys right now. Headed that way, so it ain't nothing for me. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. New lake, though. Really kind of stoked about that. It's not far from the house. I bet this place on a nice calm day would probably be fire. I'm excited. We'll put this one on our list of things to do. Okay, I got a couple little ones over here in front of this here dock. Yeah. I don't want to cast up under that dock. I can see he's got pipes and stuff up under there. I mean, if I had my wacky rig and I could just skip it under there and then bring it from the back, you know what I mean? That's no problem. I could probably switch up to the wacky rig. The only problem is that exposed hook. If I cast up under there, there's a pretty good chance I'm gonna grab me some wood or I'm gonna grab me a rope or something hanging down there. That buddy, you know, people drop stuff under their docks all the time. Oh, I got a bunch of fry running through here. That's always a good sign. Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? All right, come on. Next one's got to be bigger than the first two by far. Like 5 times the size. That'll be great. That's what I need. A nice 5, maybe 17. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, these little fry are just kind of skating this outside edge. How neat is this? I'm liking this lake. Now parking. I only saw parking for like 4. Now, either this is a bass or this is a really big tilapia. So let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. They do. They go right back into this here. I just watched that fish swim right back into that grass. And there's some brim getting scared out. Uh-oh. You know, I sometimes think that God put V's in lily pads just for me. Because if I don't catch it anywhere else, oh, I catch it on that V now. What is that? Oh, it is a big tilapia. Okay, that explains it. Now I'm caught again. But nonetheless, I had to throw at it, dude, because I didn't know what that was. But it's a big tilapia. Okay, back to that mission again. Now I'm chasing tilapia around. Never mind. We're moving. We're moving. I already did that one the other day for like an hour and a half. You guys want to sing a song? Let me get a drink and we'll sing a song. I really wish I could have some kind of music because that would be fantastic. I like music in the background of my life, like a lot. All right, let's get something to drink. Say hi to you guys. What's up? Hey, what you guys doing? Anything exciting? Kids are here to get food. Not the food kids. Devils. Little devils. No, I'm just kidding. All right. All right, back to the front of the boat. I mean, I got Bed City back here. Or it's just, blank seawall, sand from the seawalls. All right, now I'm pretty much hitting both sides on the way down here, which is hitting both sides on the way down, baby. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I got a pipe. Okay, I do have some little fish. Littles. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit bigger. Hold on now. There's 4 or 5 of them just sitting up over here under this little dock here. Oh, yeah, coming in there silent. Right back there, too, in front of those lilies. This is neat. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. You know I love you, fishy. Don't do me like that. Oh, caught that grass, boy. We skipped the light fandango. Turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick. The crowd called out for more. Do, do, do. And the room was humming harder. Do, 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 do. As the ceiling flew away. Do, 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 do. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so there was lady. As the mirror told his tale. that her face of hers just ghostly turned to whiter shade of pale. Bow. A lot of organ in this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. She said there is no reason. And the truth is plain to see. That I wander through my playing cards. Would not let her be. One of 16 vessel virgins. Who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well been closed. And so there was a lady, as the mirror told his tale. That her face of hers just ghostly turned to whiter shade of pale. How cool is that, guys? I just saw a little school of fish, and there's a little school of bait right here. Oh, look at that, and that bass is coming out. You guys, we're about to do some on location, okay? Let's do some on location bass feeding. You guys, you ready? Watch this closely, because we are on, Johnny on location. Let me try not to move around a lot. I've located a bait school. You guys ready for this? Here's the bait school. Can you guys see that? I've located this bait school. Now watch very closely as this bait school, I know you can see it, right? Water's clear enough. Now this bait school has been boggled up down here in this corner. Now, what you're gonna see is out of nowhere is gonna come little bass. Now you guys get ready for this because they're gonna be headed over. Don't come under the boat, don't go under the boat. I don't want you under the boat. I want you to stay out there in the world. Don't come under the boat. There's nothing for you under the boat. Can you guys see all those little minnows? That's what the bass are feeding on. So when they say match the hatch, guys, oh, look, there's a bass right over there that's going to come out here and take, oh, look at this, guys. See the bass over here? They're forming up. They're pushing them into this corner. Look, you guys might not be able to see that, but there's about 4 little bass sitting right here. Now they're waiting for these minnows right here to make the mistake. So we're live on location. Okay, guys, here comes a 2-pounder. Oh, and the 2-pounder's about, they're headed towards them. They're headed towards them. Oh, he's hitting them. Oh, he's getting them. Look at him, guys. Look at the frenzy. Look at the minnows trying to escape. Can you guys see that? Look, they're dashing. They don't know where to go. Oh, wow, this is live action, you guys, like never. Oh, look at that bass just split it. That little bass just split the minnows. Oh, wow. All right, guys. So that was super cool, right? Okay, so we know 2.8 Keitech is going to be the killer because it appears that the bait in here is 2.5 inches. It also appears that the bass are keying in on them. So that was pretty neat, huh, guys? That was pretty stinking cool. Let's go to the Keitech. Let's make this happen. If we can get a couple of bites on this little Keitech, that means we're in the right the right area as far as our bait choice and bait size, because that school is just getting ravaged right now, boys. Let's skip this little Keitech somewhere further away. Let's swim it in. Yeah, I think we got just about the right color, the right presentation. Let's keep throwing it over here. See if whatever's over here lurking. These just might all be dinks. Pretty impressive though, huh? With the little bait school? Could you guys see any of that? Probably not. But nonetheless, I could. All right, we're moving off this now, but we're gonna try. We've got an idea of what our bait looks like in this area. So that's got me changing up now to the Keitech, which is a good idea because I'm thinking I've seen, you know, when you see the fish actively engaging and chasing bait this big, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, put your head on it. You know what I mean? Start figuring this out here. Look at this, you guys. Just as quick as I did. This is it. Just as quick as I tossed it, boys. All right, got it. Got it. Okay, we're getting ready to have us a fire afternoon, boys. We are getting ready to have us a fire afternoon. We did some really cool magic there, and we found out what the basses is finding and what they's eating. And now that we know what they's eating, we got to feed it to them. You know you want it. That was pretty neat. Okay, and it appeared that he hit it toward the bottom. So if I'm going to swim it, I got to swim it more toward the bottom than the top. Oh, 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 okay. Okay. All right. All right. I got it. As you guys saw, the bait was smaller, maybe 2¼ 2.5 inch bait. You know, bait fish running around. Nothing crazy. Big tilapia. Stupid tilapia. That is a big tilapia. I wonder if that big tilapia eats these things. No, he ran away. Chicken. All right, well, where there's big tilapia, there's big bass. That's what I was told once by a guy on YouTube. Couldn't be louder, could he? No, I'm just kidding. He's cool. We're all right. Uh-oh. Oh, he goes straight into the flag, right into the V. I mean, are you kidding me? All right, here we go. Now, instead of fishing this spot, we're going to drive up and retrieve our gear. Big fish just went off that way. He was right on my path of my cast there. He was where I was headed to. All right, got it. All right, let's get over here a little bit. Let's stop. Let's put this motor up. Oh, up. All right, let's change this up. Let's get something a little bit more hatchy-matchy. You really see what color those little fish were, so I'm looking for something that's almost like transparent and blue. Hey, how about that? That looks just like what we were just looking at for bait fish. So we sang a song today, guys. We had a good time so far, huh? We found some dinks, but now that we're if matching the hatch is going to be the key today, boys and girls, we just did it. So now it's just a question of targeting bigger fish and then advancing into their strike zone with the correct baits, and we know they'll eat them because we already saw that several times. All right. I think this is going to be pretty close to what we got going on here, guys. All right. Get out of here, trolling motor. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to turn it up. Whee! Nice. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got now. I think this is going to be probably the color right here. It's just going to be a question of can I work it correctly? Can I mimic those bait fish? They seem to be very scatterwonkus, you know what I'm saying? Like they're doing whatever it is they're doing, and they're not really, there's no rhyme or reason. As we saw, they had them pretty well tucked up. There'll be a frenzy back there in a few seconds, but they were all dinks. It was just dinks that had a big school of bait targeted somehow. They've been working that thing for a minute. There could have been larger fish standing off. I didn't see any. Yeah, so as you guys know, I like older tunes. Like I listen to a lot of old music. That was Whiter Shade of Pale by, I think his name's Procol Harum. That's his name? Procol Harum? It's a very old tune. It's 45 style, you know what I mean, with the organ. Like it's terrible quality. Love the song though. Love the song. Probably one of my favorite songs. I can sing it in Spanish too. Just, I mean, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I can. Yo quiero ver el cielo. No, I won't do it. My Spanish is decent, but not seeing anything here yet, boys and girls. We're still looking. We're still looking. We got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it. Making it happen, Captain. That's what I like to say. There's some kind of frenzy right here. We're going to cast through that. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, I got fish up on these walls here. Not big, but there are fish. So the question's going to be, do I have to like cast into them, or is it going to be a situation where I'm just going to bring it down vertical, or do I have to go point to point to point, or can I just skate that bank and throw long ways down it and make it happen? That's going to be the real question. Oh, this thing's going to have to fall for a while. It doesn't weigh anything. So if I want to get it down into the danger depths, we're sitting 4.5 foot. I'm really thinking offshore might be where it's at, though. It's probably where them bigger fish are hanging out, staged up. And now that we've already got a pretty good idea of what they're feeding on, we can just go ahead and just start dropping this thing down into some of the 12 and 14 foot areas of this lake. And that'll be awesome. That'll be what to do, right, y'all? I left one of the GoPros home, guys. I was gonna put you guys on a GoPro and then have the phone so I could talk to you guys, and then I was gonna have the other two that were gonna be just doing their normal filming, but that didn't work because I left one of them, I think, on the counter. Let me rephrase that. I hope I left one of them on the counter. Really, no telling. You know me. I got nothing in this area yet. Let's get a little bit more speed here. Let's start this hunt again. Let's get back and see if we can't find us another school of fish. That one over there is not biting. They're closed up. I ruined that. Circling back and circling back. So let's see if we can't get something to come through here. It's going to be a kind of a toss-up between this one and the inclusive bait at this point, because we know the inclusive bait gets them to bite. This one, maybe not so much, but this one might actually be the biter when we get offshore, which is looking like where we're going to end up. Sorry, big patch of weeds there. There's a stick marking it. Here. All right, here we go. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came. Down in the hollows, playing a new game. Laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping. In the misty morning fog, our hearts were thumping you. A brown-eyed girl, beep, beep, beep. You, my brown-eyed girl. You remember when we used to sing sha la 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 ti da, just like that. Sha la 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 ti da, la ti da. Beep, 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 so hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. Saw you just the other day, my, how you have grown. Take my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it. In the misty morning fog, ah, all along with you. My brown-eyed girl, do 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 do. You, my brown-eyed girl. That's a good tune. I haven't heard that in a while. All right, boys, before we push offshore, I just want to set myself in. I want to check a few of these points before we just go out in the middle of the world and start blowing around and all that other nonsense. I just want to get a couple of idea here what I got going on. Are you guys making fun of me for singing Brown Eyed Girl? Probably. It's cool. Whatever. Yep, Randy's got it. Okay, back to Randy knows what I'm talking about. That's cool. Yeah, no, I like old tunes like that, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, my kid, he's. Here's one for you guys. Let's see who knows. Let's see who knows this one. You guys ready for this? Really don't mind if you sit this one out. Little jazz flute. My words but a whisper, your deafness a shout. I can't make you feel, but I can make you think. My sperm's in the gutter, your love's in the sink. But your eyes sailed over the heels, and your suntans rapidly peels, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. Then the sandcastle virtues have all swept away. The moral destruction was always delayed. Oh, okay. The elastic retrieves sing of smoke and play. And your sandcastle. Oh, wait. And the new wave uncovers the newfangled wave. And your eyes sail over the fields, and you make all your animals feel, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. Spin me back down the years and the days of my youth. Imagine me being that old. Draw the lace and black curtains and shut out the whole truth. Spin me down the long ages, let them sing the songs. That's a good tune. Anybody? Probably not many Jethro Tull fans in here. No Ian Anderson flute guys, huh? You guys are down with the jazz flute. Is that what you're telling me? You guys don't like jazz flute? Gotcha. I have bad news for you. Only pimps play jazz flute. Just so we're clear. That's the first concert I ever went to. Jethro Tull. My mom and dad. Terrible idea. Well, whatever. I had pretty good parents. I can't lie. We didn't die. I guess they did all right. Okay, I'm not seeing this thing as being as inclusive as the other bait we were using, so we might be switching it up here in just a second, but I'm driving around. I want to see some of these areas. I see where people are fishing. I see kind of what their ideas are. And I'm wondering if we shouldn't be using the jackhammer. But without finding fish, we're not doing anything. So let's just continue the mission here. We'll see what happens. What are you guys doing? Oh, look, we got this tune here. Yeah, it's a great album, Robert. You're not kidding. I love Tull, dude. I see peoples. What's up, Scott? What's going on, guys? Yeah. For sure, dude. probably one of the best albums ever made. Like, I'm not like saying that like, you know, smart A, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm meaning like, dude, Thick as a Brick's a bomb album. You know what I mean? That was Tull's Wall. You understand what I'm saying? Floyd came out and did The Wall. Tull came out and did Thick as a Brick. Both fantastic albums. And the love that I feel is so far away. I'm a bad dream that I just had today. And you shake your head. Say it's a shame. Yep. Old school, dude. I was the kid singing that kind of stuff in school, and all the other kids were like, what? I mean, I can't imagine what people think of my kid. My kid breaks down into all kind like there is no telling what that child's gonna sing, and I love it. Like, he comes up with some of the oldest tunes you ever did hear, and he just goes right to them. Goes right to him, man. Loves it. Loves every bit of it. That's a good song. I really like that song. Yeah, no. Been around for a long, long time. That was back when people played these things called instruments. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the object was to learn to play them and make a sound that they call a note, right? And then you put these things called notes into a group, and those are called chords. You know what I'm saying? Like, and next thing you know, man, you've got like what they call a chorus and a melody, and I mean, it would blow your mind. It would blow your mind what people used to do, but you know, we're boomers. And this is what you get when you're a boomer, you know what I mean? People look at you weird because you know things like how to make music. Yeah, Kissimmee grass patches all over the place. Not really seeing what I want to see yet. I think we're gonna clean this thing off, and then we're gonna go back inclusive for a minute. A little swim bait's not doing it. All right, get off of there. Okay, back to Earth. The grind. I'm glad you guys can hang out and sing some Tull with me and stuff. That's pretty cool. Like I said, not really key geared toward the younger audiences. They're like, oh my god, it's a boomer. He's singing, like, listen to his voice. What is he doing? What are those noises that are coming from his mouth? Those are called notes. Oh my god, they all sound different. Like, all of them. It's, you know what you need? Auto-tune. Yeah, that's what they do now. Auto-tune. If it wasn't for auto-tune, 90% of these musicians would have never gotten past the introduction to a radio or to a producer. It just would have never happened. They'd have been like, look, you need to work on that shit because your voice is horrible. Like, you sound like some scratching ass stuff. Like, it's bad. There was a dead cat in the back of the building that sounded better than you did. And then magically she comes out with WAP. You know, go figure. I listened to a McDonald's commercial the other day, and her real voice, and I was like, oh my god, dude, no wonder they auto-tune her. Like, auto-tune her talking in that commercial because it's bad. Like, it's really bad. And then she wants to pretend, oh, that's me singing. That ain't you singing, dude. That ain't you singing at all. That's a computer that's synthesizing what you call notes and then turning them into the notes that it wants them to sound like, because they don't sound nothing like what you're doing. I'll tell you that right now. And that's what sucks, man. You know, the days of music are pretty much over. I don't see anything out here. I'm just moving on. Come on now. Let me find us some fish. We're gonna try over here in this grass before we push offshore. These little isolated lily pad pockets and stuff offshore here. Stuff like this is what I'm gonna try for first before I push myself into the open water. When we hit open water, I'm probably gonna have to cut the mic off, guys, and just go with the phone audio, because I'm gonna probably have to charge the phone. It's down to like 25%. We started at like 93. So to give you an idea, we're not even an hour and a half into it. It's just I've got multiple programs running, and it's chewing up the battery as we speak. Come on now. How am I not graphing? Well, I'm graphing, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking at the weed ledge, just so you guys know. I can see all that. I won't be able to see behind this, but I'm not seeing any fish. I can see the weeds. Tilapia, big one, just went this way. I wonder if that's why Buddy rolled out of here, because he was like, oh, it's just giant tilapia. Now's the time I need to bend up a rod, you know what I'm saying? Right when Buddy pulls out. People get mad at me. I don't understand why. Some people are like, you're just a dick, you know what I mean? Like, you're just the way you act. It's your face, you know what I'm saying? If you could change your face, that would be great. And then your voice. If you could just shut up, you'll go far. Like that would be everything I need. Your face and the sound of your voice. If we could change those things. I can see. Oh. Oh, so the other day the wind was blowing really bad, right? And it was hitting my shirt, and my shirt was tapping the back of my rod. And all day I was like, oh, I'm getting hit everywhere I cast. But it wasn't. It was just my shirt hitting the back of my rod, which was making the tip jiggle around, which had me thinking that I was like in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in it. This pretty house is over here. That's a pretty fancy dock right there, boy. Whew. If you put garage doors on your dock, you know you did something. You know what I mean? You know what you got going on for sure. I mean, it's as expensive as garage doors are to put extra ones on, random stuff. You got it. You got something. Oh, come on. Grass down there, boy, just with me. You know what I'm saying? Constantly just nagging on you. No, it's not that bad. It's just when you do get in it, you're like, ooh, you start to get all jittery. 79.2 still. Water temperature 2 foot below the surface, which is why I'm thinking bottom contact for my bait. It's going to be important. Yeah, this isn't as interactive of a show as you think it is. I take the occasional wander back to see what you guys are doing, but other than that, man, I'm fishing. You understand? Are you guys going? Because that's kind of why it's called y'all want to go fishing. It's not y'all want to hang out while I fish, because those are two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys can hang out, but it's not going to be like a back and forth every couple. Hey, hey, no, sorry, not sorry. I'm not throwing bait and a bobber. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that. What I'm doing requires both hands, focus, attention to detail, small changes in topography and geography and windage and water temperature. Like, I'm doing something totally different. Totally different. Now, I'm gonna check this dock here. We're gonna keep skirting around here a little bit, guys. We're gonna figure something out here, unless they're truly offshore. And if that's the case, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm okay with that. I can fish offshore, but it's gonna mean I got to take the phone down because it's gonna have to be charged, and it's probably gonna be like the windiest of all windies. And I don't know how the phone audio. You're probably not even gonna hear me on the phone audio. So I mean, that's pretty much when it's gonna be just time for me to just talk to myself, basically, because you guys won't hear it. I can't do both. They don't make a charger that does both for this particular phone. You get one or the other. I bought the one that says, "Oh yeah, it does both." No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It sounds like whoa, 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 whoa in the mic. Like on your end, you'll hear it, and it's the sound of charging. So I didn't want you guys to have to go through that. Come on now. Getting in that grass. But I wanted to just pull through that grass and then have something sitting there waiting for it to come through the grass. Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like thud, 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 thud. And then ring. It's the ring sound that I really want. Not like ring, like rah, like the sound of the drag. What is Jeff calls it crickets. It sounds like crickets. I see these two guys over here are kind of buddied up as if they know something or they don't know something. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna do us a little adventure here. We're gonna do us a little adventure. You guys are strapped in, so don't worry about it. Remember last time I almost didn't strap you guys in and we went for the boat ride and you guys almost came out? Remember that? That was scary, dude. So I have to make sure you guys are freaking strapped in now, man. There's just no way around it. Oh, got real shallow right there for a second, boys. 4 foot all of a sudden. No. Oh, it is 2 foot. I knew it was going to register. I was like, dude, this is going to get shallow. That dock. There's something under that dock, but I can't. This wind is too much. Oh, this guy's got it. See, he's doing something like I'm doing. Oh, he's dinking it up. All right, got it. I see him dinking up. No problem, bud. I'm with you on the dinks. I'll scoot around you on the far side. Maybe venture out into a little bit different area of the lake here. This stuff is really not friendly when it comes to the Ned. I don't know what he just did with that fish. I'd have thrown it back. All right, now we're starting to get into like something here. All right, let me check on you guys. Let's see what this battery looks like. Hey, I'll ask you guys a question. You guys want to come live from the GoPro? If you guys want to come live from the GoPro, put a 1 in the chat. If not, I have to take the audio off or end the stream. Like that's what has to occur. Something's gonna occur. It's just a question. If you guys want to hang out, I'm down. I can hook up this GoPro thing and I can hook up the mic to the GoPro and we're just gonna have to wait a few minutes while I set this next live up. So let's do this. Let's put out the power pole. All right, who's wanting it? Let's see what you guys want to do. You guys even here? Live chat. All right, 1. Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll do that. Which way you guys want to come from, the front or the back? Nice. Which way do you guys want to come from, the front or the back? Yeah, baby. That's funny. All right, I'll get this all hooked up. See you guys in like probably 5 minutes, okay? Because I gotta hook this thing up and get this stuff all set up. Brandy, we're coming right back. We're gonna go live from the GoPros. Just give me a second. I gotta put the hotspot on and stuff. So see you guys in a minute.